Dancers, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kendall. I'm giving you a quick technique tip today for a nice, clean, strong passe in a parallel position for a jazz passe and turned out for a ballet passe. So let's talk about what that passe is first. A passe means to pass through a position, right? So if I start in a parallel position or like a sixth position, I'm going to pass my foot all the way up through the ankle, all the way up to the knee, and then come back down. Same thing if I were going to be in first position turned out. I start in first position, I lift the leg up, I bring that foot close to the knee, and then I lower all the way back down, okay? So most important things for a clean passe. You want to make sure that that foot that's in the passe is pointed. Okay, I know you hear it all the time from teachers, but it really has to be pointed because we have to make sure that the foot is connected to the knee. So we don't want to see any loosey-goosey feet hanging out off to the side here. We need it to be connected and nice and sharp. Next thing is your hip alignment. So as you're lifting one leg up, I don't want you to lift the hip up and bring your chest to the side as well. We're not sticking the booty out. Instead, we're lifting the knee up to a nice clean position. So if it feels like it's hard for you to lift that leg up, that might mean that you need a little bit more strength through the hip flexors and through your quads to be able to get it up there, okay? So that's tip number 2 is nice level hips. Tip number 3 is actually more about a high passe. When teachers say like higher passe, higher foot, oftentimes they do want you to be able to get the knee up, but they also want you to be able to squeeze in. So as you lift your leg up, place your hand right underneath your thigh here, and I want you to bend your knee and squeeze in, out, in, out. Do you feel, when you pull your knee in, do you feel that muscle right behind your hand squeeze and kind of like push out into your hand a little bit? Those are your hamstrings. So your hamstrings are responsible for bending the knee, which means if you have your leg up here, but it's really hard for you to connect your passe with your foot, you probably need a lot more hamstring strength to be able to pull it in closer and keep it there, okay? Same rules apply for a turned out passe. The only difference is that we are now in a turned out position. We're still using the hip flexors to get the leg up, and we're still using the hamstrings to pull the knee in closer towards the standing leg, but now we are turned out. So I have to focus more on those deep external rotator muscles that are right at the base of the hip. So as I lift up, I'm pushing my knee to the side and I'm lifting up higher, okay? It's gonna make it a little bit harder. There's just more going on in this position, okay? But more importantly, when you bring your leg up to a passe, when you are turned out, make sure that you're not sticking the booty out back here, okay? You see the difference here versus here. We don't want that, all right? That tells me that you actually don't have as much rotation in your hips as you might think, and so you're compensating by arching the back and going into an anterior pelvic tilt. In order to improve that, you have to really focus on turning out from the standing leg, turning out from the working leg, and then keeping your chest lifted, squeezing the heck out of those glutes in order to lift and keep that nice turned out position of your knee, okay? Make sure you think about these tips next time you're in a ballet or jazz class, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you have any other technique tips that you would like to hear, or corrections or cues that you get from your teacher that you just don't quite understand. I would love to break them down for you. Bye guys.